This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I'm going to try to put together something that was based on something I saw at the mall last week, which is really kind of different from anything I normally ever do. But it was a really cool dress I saw on display, and I was like, there's something about that I really like. And so yesterday, I asked a friend who works in the city if they could get a photo of it, and they did. And the the dress does not look how I remember it, which is really weird. Well, pretty kinda, but different. So I'm basically going to try to build this pattern off of what I thought I saw versus what it really is. So here's an image from my friend or here's the image of the dress that my friend took. And how I pictured it was I thought there was distinctly three different patterns in it. Um, and so I thought I would try to mess with that. So one of the things I really kind of stuck out to me was boxes, like checkerboard. So that's what I'm kind of playing with here. I guess we can go both sides of this. I was thinking that, we can copy and whatever, but this isn't so big. um, Kind of give you an idea of what I was thinking. I was thinking really big checkerboard, right? So there's color one. Color two can be sort of gray. Okay. So again, in my mind, I pictured it as being something of like three different kinds of things. So what I kind of worked out was that part of it would be checkerboard and part of it would be kind of squiggly lines. And then part of it, I wanted it to look like more organic. And the only thing really organic in friendship bracelets is getting a curvy line. And so I grabbed this guy from one of our earlier tutorials that has a cool curvy line. And I thought maybe we could kind of mess with that and see how that would go. So that's kind of what the plan is so far. So if you notice, I have not put in any of the center parts because I kind of don't know how I'm going to handle this yet. Um, oh wait, maybe that can't be. So this has to go sort of this way, right? Again, I think I'm just going to fill in 1/4 over here and then I can flip things. But this way you kind of get an idea, see what it's doing. Um, so for sure this has to be the two. Yeah, this is not like anything I've ever done. And this is something where I don't entirely know the outcome. This is because it's not been done before. I could completely run into some aspect that makes it that I don't get to achieve my goal of turning out the project the way I wanted. And that can happen. That's a thing. So, yeah. So these so far, this is all sort of kind of working out in some kind of way. I still don't know about the ones in the middle. And that might honestly come down to working out the next part of this pattern. I mentioned this whole thing is this really complicated, over the top idea that I have no idea what I'm doing, because that's exactly what it is. Okay, so basically this first part that works out just fine. Okay, let's go. I've got duplicates. So the next part, I got the grays, need some red. The next part is like this. And if you're thinking, oh, that seems an awful lot like an arrowhead, yes, very obviously it is. The object in this arrowhead is that it's kind of be my kind of wiggly lines thing. And yeah, I'm not. So the part, why do I have to like kind of plot this out? Well, because I'm not really sure what the order of the strings are when it's doing like just this part or whatever. And I'm not sure how I'm doing the like this part here, like this. I don't know if I'm going, like I'm thinking like maybe it just kind of comes off on an angle, like it's just kind of like a block in the center. So I put in, there's guidelines. So you see these little lines going back and forth. So this would be like 1/3, this is a third, and this is a third. But there's not a lot of room because the way this tapers in. So I'm thinking maybe these ones also taper in, but it's a question of like for this, what order do the strings have to be in order to make this kind of pattern happen. The last one, I think I can pretty much work off of whatever's left. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know for sure. Again, this is all unrehearsed, something. I don't know. All right, let's figure out these strings. So and I think because of the fact that I kind of just need this pattern to work, I don't need to know what the other strings are doing, that I can just kind of work out these and then figure out whether or not I can make that happen based on what we have from the other one. Oops. Yeah, so if it's kind of like juggling a whole bunch of stuff in order to do what I'm trying to do. And this has happened to me before when I'm trying to make patterns. Is I have an idea. I don't know how I'm going to make the idea. But then I go about trying to solve for it all. So yeah. So we might have to add more to this. I think we have to make executive decisions over here, though. We could have just made it a diamond off of this line here. And so it would be just the cubes in the very, very center. But I think I think we're going to get rid of this. And just kind of go from here. Okay, so at least, so again, we have some of our strings kind of worked out. So this sort of comes up 4 in 1, up 4 in 1. If this went up 4 in 1, up 4 in 1, in 1. Like that. Is that right? 4 in, 4 in. Oh, so then it's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the thing, yeah. So we need this to be a red. Well, we need a red string here. We don't need the box to be a red, but we need a red string there because this would be the red that goes this way. Oh, but is that going to be a problem? Hang on. It just got weird. Well, weirder. So I thought we could bring the thing from the edge over here, but that seems to be messing with our center diamond thing up here. And I didn't expect that. Let's back this out. I don't know which color to go with over here. All right, we're going to introduce some new colors because we don't know, should that be red or should it be gray? So we can figure that out in a minute by doing this. So this comes down 2, 3, 4, and in, and this comes to here. Aha. So this could easily be gray, and then this could be red, maybe? Hang on, let's add another. Ooh. Okay. Oh, and then this one would come down 3, 4. Right. And then this would be a little thing on the side. Is that right? It's 4 and 1, right? So why is there this big thing over here? I don't understand that at all. So we could go with the gray along here. So at one point I was kind of thinking that maybe this would be a red as well. If this was a red and this is a gray, is that bad? Maybe. No. Wait, we have one red, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So there's even. Wait, something's wrong. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nine. Wait, it's 9 colors, right? So 3. Yeah, so I guess it does go uneven. Wait. I didn't remember that. 9, 18. I am suddenly very confused. And 3 and 3, 4 and 4, and then there's one extra. All right, let's say if this was red, that would be this string. And if this was gray, that would be this one. And this was red, that would be this. I don't see a problem. Let's do that. Let's just try. So this goes through to there. And then this one would go sort of that way, right? Because this is also gray. And we need this red one to come out over here. And then this is the gray that comes this way. That can go up there. And that can go that way. And out over here. Yeah, so this is seriously just problem solving on the fly. It's something I want to teach more of. It won't always be this complicated. This was just one of those things where I got excited about a notion and thought, you know what, that would be really kind of cool to try. And so we're trying it. So I think this is going to be our line for kind of where this thing ends, right? So this is bringing us up into here, and then we can go into the curvy thing. And for the curvy thing, I don't know, maybe it gets maybe I can try to make it a little bit more like the floral part. I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know how the strings are kind of gonna line up color wise at the moment. So yeah. But on the plus side, it's working out. I can't complain about that. It's actually doing the things. Is this exactly how I imagined? I don't know. Kinda, yeah. I mean, my thought was that there would be these very distinct, different things happening in the pattern. Like, oh, see, that's awesome. like that these big checkerboard things would, oh, see? Oh, that's so cool. And this is the red one. And that's a gray. Oh, see, that's going to be awesome. There's these great big checker things down at the bottom. Oh, what are you? I don't know what this string is. How do I not? Oh, it's a gray. Like, how do I not know that? There's everything else below it's filled in. That's why it's this. Ooh, so we got red, gray, and what's next? This is a red. So now I just basically have to kind of follow underneath to see where these strings go. That's cool. And look at this, we got red, gray, red, gray. Nice. This red here is going up. And out right there. Awesome. Next one is this gray. Yeah, guys, I definitely questioned whether or not this was going to be at all cool, and yeah, this is going to be very, very neat. Okay, so now it's about creating that wavy line, and I think we're going to make the bigger part of the line out of the reds because we have these two together. And if we kind of look at this, like part of what made this work is its thickness. So where do we start from though? We don't have a lot of room between here and the top. So there's our checkerboard, our zigzag lines. Well, here, let's have a look at what we have by doing the magic. Wait, why is, oh, like it didn't snap on the grid. That's weird. Okay, so Control C, Control V, take our flip tool, go right onto the line, bam. And then we can anchor the layer. So there's our start so far. Is it like the dress? Not really. Well, maybe kind of. I don't know. I like it though. I like it a lot. Let's take a portion of this and bring it over so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Put that to a new layer, and I think I left too much border on it. Let's let's get rid of the border. All right, now we can scoot it over. I kind of feel like maybe we have to start sort of up here in the curve where it comes back around. So it went off for, hang on, let's shrink this just a little bit. It's bothering me that I can't see that much. Oh, wait, now it's cropped my thing. Hang on. All right. Now let's shrink it. Wait, why am I? All right. Better. All right. So what I was saying is maybe we start out with this 4. and then kind of zigzag it in and come back. How far does that put us? Yeah, let's just try it. Paint tool again. All right, let's try red. Oh, wait. I guess it does have to start off of that one. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And it comes in a bit. And back. And 4, and back. And in. I'm not sure that that looks like our curvy line or not. It's definitely different from everything else, though. And we can actually trace the strings through all of this. Ah, darn it. I hit the outer box on this one. Whoa. Oh, and there's a single little pixel over here that's connecting those two. Oops. More oopses. All right. Back on track, even though that's a little bit weird. And then this can come up to the end. I don't know what's inside of here yet. It could be more gray. It could be more of the red line. I do see, though, that there's a gray right here that can flank the outside of this, which kind of has me excited. I don't know where that goes. Doesn't matter. And then this gray is sort of this way. Oh, and this red had to come out here. And that means this gray comes out here. All right. So yeah, that's a curvy line. It's not. Does it have a lot of pizzazz? I don't know. Okay, so we have another gray here. And one down here. No way. So that one comes up, and that can go over here and does that. If we do this, this one will never make it to over there. But wait, if we, let's back this up a little bit. If we shoot this away, Oh yeah, that that does a thing, doesn't it? All right. I'm really confused at to. Oh, okay, I see. Like, wait, where did the red go for this? It comes from over here. Uh-oh. Something I colored gray is not, in fact, gray at all. This one. This is not gray. Okay. So two reds, then two grays. Interesting, interesting. So this is a red, and this is a red. Whoops. So two red, two gray, then two red. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh wait, and then look, we can make this one here two gray, and then the last red will come up and be the last one over here. That is so funny. It actually balanced out the strings at the very end there. Um, the couple odd dots, I'm not sure if I'm really liking that a lot or if I want to. The one out here I don't mind. Do I want to add like one, like make this go this way instead? Okay, wait, before we commit to this, because I'm really close to committing. But if we change these around, yeah, this works. So wait, so that goes and becomes a red. And then this gray, so that was a red going over. That's a red going over. And that too can be a red going over. Yeah, so then we have like two little diamonds in the middle of this. And for just making the beginning just a little bit more fun, let's send the red this way and send um, so it's two, then one, two, then two, and then one, and then one. So two reds, one, two, three, four, five reds, one, two, three, and four of the grays. All right, let's take a look and just put this whole thing together, right? Copy and paste, and then we can do the flip tool, and then we can, oh, I have to anchor it. And then grab the select thing again, copy and paste, flip tool, and then anchor it again. And there's our bracelet. Okay, so now's where I show you some additional magic. One of the things that I was kind of excited about this was I got some variegated floss and I wanted to try something out with it. And so this is going to be it. So this is the select by color tool, and we are going to select the red. And we need to pick a couple colors over here. So this floss is sort of got, yeah, purpley like that. And then the other color is sort of, kind of going into the pinkish thing like this. Right. Now we have this whole, all the red is selected, right? Yeah, I guess the faded one works. I wish there was a way of making that. How can I want it to repeat more. It's just gonna go across the whole thing. How can I make it keep happening? Hmm. I don't know any of these other. I don't know any of the buttons do here. Is it doing anything different? I can't tell. No. Yeah, I was gonna make it go. Oh wait, there's a normal. Oh. No, that doesn't help. Ooh. Yeah, there's none of these seem to be doing anything sorta like I was hoping. I wanted to. Oh wait. There we got more color changes in it. There we go. I don't know. There we go. Heck yeah. That looks way more random. Cool. That'll make my thumbnail even better. Okay, and then, so that's one of the colors. And then I normally never use white when I'm making a pattern because in case you want to change it like I just did. But white is the color that I want to do. So, there we go. And I'm going to make sure I go back to the filling similar colors because I don't want it to be weird. But yeah, so that's what our bracelet is kind of maybe going to look like. Um, we got zigzag lines, we've got diamonds, and we've got something that's kind of a curved shape. Couldn't really do the floral thing. It's it's just squares. It's whatever. It's like 8-bit graphics, but it's very different, and this is gonna be a lot of fun. And I am really looking forward to it. So, before I go, I do want to thank my Patreon supporters for making it possible. That's how I get the string and get to make all these cool things. And yeah, I'm really, really excited about this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a challenge. I really honestly think that putting this together is going to take some effort because it doesn't do anything for very long. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to make this. Sorry, this has been a longer video here today, but I think it's going to be kind of worth it. So yeah, well, thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.